Who do you think is the most played hero in Overwatch? Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa. Now, Jeff has been active on the forums. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, go and follow me now. It's at Unit Lost Gaming. I tweeted out a forum thread yesterday where Jeff gave us the top 10 played heroes in each skill tier of the game since the beginning of Season 9. Now, Season 9 has only just started, so this isn't a massive data set. But what we can read from this data is which heroes are initially being played the most. So I'm not going to put this on the screen because it'll just fill the screen up and it'll look really messy. You guys can, have a laugh at me playing on PTR. A bit of D.Va on PTR, you got to love it. It's really weird to come across Bridget Lindholm because you're like, oh yeah, there's this hero in the game. Like you almost don't know what to do when you see it. It's like, anyway, whatever. You enjoy the gameplay while you listen to me talk, guys. So this is what we've got. The top 10 in Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, and GM. But what I'm going to read off first is the top 3. So, in Bronze, we've got D.Va, Mercy, Junkrat. Silver, we've got D.Va, Moira, Mercy. Gold, D.Va, Moira, Mercy. Platinum, Moira, D.Va, Mercy. Diamond, Moira, D.Va, Genji. Master, D.Va, Moira, Mercy. And GM, D.Va, Tracer, Zen. Right then, what can we take from this? Well, ladies and gentlemen. D.Va is very popular. That's what we can take from this. So in 6 of the 8 categories there, hang on, that's not even right. Is it 8? No, there's 7. 5 of the 7 categories, there we go. I've lost my mind and I apparently cannot count anymore. D.Va is the most popular hero, right? So she, in the game right now, is the most popular hero. This comes as no surprise. If you guys watch Overwatch League, you will notice heroes that are in every single team comp, right? And if we look at GM for the top 3, we'll see D.Va, Tracer, Zen. Which 3 heroes do you see in every single team comp, in every single game when you watch Overwatch League? That's right, D.Va, Tracer, Zen. So let me explain why that's the case, right? Now, you guys are probably thinking, Sty, what the hell are you even telling us about this for? We play on ladder. We don't play Overwatch League. Who cares? And rightly so, right? Who cares? Like Overwatch League, whatever. It exists in a bubble, right? These teams are highly trained. They work together. They've got loads of communication. It's the best of Overwatch. So they use the most effective heroes and they build team comps around them. And then they go at it. It's great. But what can we take from this? Well, the devs actually read a lot into what goes on in Overwatch League. However, they know that Overwatch League is a bubble. So they've got this balancing act, right, where I think they want to make Overwatch League very watchable, but they also don't want to make it stale. And if certain heroes are really powerful, and maybe this is why Mercy got heavily changed. Well, not heavily changed, I guess that's not fair, but why Mercy got changed and her usage rates went down, which, let me be honest, a lot of people were asking for that because she was just in every game. If there's a hero that's in every game, then that hero must be a little bit too good, right? And Mercy is still fine. We'll get onto Mercy in a second, but she's still fine. So the devs look at Overwatch League and they take some information from it, but they know it's in a bubble. Then they look at the ladder. Now, when you look at GM is radically different to all of the other ranks. Now, again, you're probably thinking, why do I even care about GM? I'm not in GM. There's only 1% of the people even in GM. So who even cares, right? Well, let me speak to you there, viewer. The thing is, Blizzard will look at the stats from GM because those players very quickly, well, not very quickly, but faster than the other ranks, will adapt to whatever the hell is going on in Overwatch League. That's why D.Va, Tracer, and Zen are the top 3. Zen and Tracer are not in the top 3 of any other rank at all. They're just nowhere to be seen. Why are those 3 all played so often? Well, let's start with Zen. Zen has got a thing called Discord Orb, which increases the damage a target takes. This is mega powerful because when you're highly coordinated, your DPS can just wipe out targets dead quick. He can blow tanks up. It's super powerful. Zen's ultimate, Transcendence, stops a lot of offensive enemy ultimates. It's great. It's instant cast as well. You can also engage with it if you like. But the big thing with Zen is he can do a load of damage. Now, Zen's alternate fire can do massive, massive damage. When the players get really, really good, you've probably seen Jonak, Badosin, Boombox, players like that from a professional level. They can just get massive amounts of kills. They almost become another DPS while also healing and have an amazing support ultimate and can discord targets. So that is mega powerful. However, we go down the ranks. You look at Zen, let's say in Silver, maybe he can't aim as well as he could if he was GM Zen. So he misses a lot of shots, doesn't really do a lot of damage, and so he's not really doing that much healing as well because he's Zen. Zen doesn't do massive amounts of healing. Maybe he puts his orb on the wrong targets. So can you see, if you were to nerf Zen, like let's just throw this out there and say we're going to nerf Zen's alternate fire because that's why the pros like him. Also, they like him because of his the reasons I just given. But let's just say we're going to nerf his alternate fire. That's fine, but it wouldn't really affect the other ranks because those players just don't play Zen that much anyway, so they really wouldn't notice it. But the top level of the game would notice it. This is why it's mega difficult to balance Overwatch. Like, again, we could go back to the Mercy issue where Mercy was in every game, so they nerfed Mercy, and it took them a long time to do this, to bring down her usage, because she was just in every game, because she was way better than the other supports. Now, she's on par with them, and you still use her in certain situations, just like the other supports, with the exception of Zen, who's just in every game, because he's the best support in the game. See what I mean? At my level. And at Overwatch League level. But in the other ranks, that's not the case. So let's take a look at Tracer. Why is Tracer so powerful? Tracer, there's a thing called a skill ceiling in games, or in anything in life. But let's just stay focused on games. So this is the idea that you can reach, you hit the ceiling, right? So listen, can you hear? That's me knocking on the ceiling in this room. You hit the ceiling, that's it. You cannot get any better. Tracer has an infinite skill ceiling. So does Genji, so does McCree, so does Soldier, but Tracer more so because she's so effective. Tracer can, basically, if you've got better aim and you get better game knowledge and you become more experienced with Overwatch and you just play Tracer, you get better with Tracer. And there is no argument right now, I don't think you would get from anybody, that the best players in all of Overwatch League, so then by extension in the entire game, are Tracer players. These are players like Sabiolby, or SBB as people like to call him. These are players like Birdring, like Prophet, like Soon. They're ridiculous players because they play Tracer. Yeah, they play other heroes as well, but they play Tracer and they play it to such a stupidly high standard. It's almost like they're from a different planet. That's why Tracer, you see her as the second most played character in GM. But you don't see her in any of the other ranks. In fact, she's not even in the top 10 of bronze. She's not in the top 10 of silver. She's not in the top 10 of gold. She's not even in the top 10 of platinum. She's number 9 in diamond. And then in master, she is number 7. So, and then in GM, she's number 2. So you can see how she's lopsided, right? So for most of the players, they don't play Tracer because maybe she's too difficult to play. Maybe they get more use out of a Soldier 76 or something like that. Whereas when you get to the higher end, suddenly Tracer's like, oh, she's in every game. D.Va then. So D.Va is the focus of this video, and she's the most played hero in the game. Why is that the case? Well, I think D.Va, let's be real here. A lot of people pick a hero based off the way the hero looks, based off the, well, I was going to say the lore, but Overwatch lore is friggin' terrible, and that needs to be sorted out. That actually could be another video. I'll make a note of that. Or just like her usability in the game, right? But when we look at bronze, when we look at silver, when we look at gold, I think it would be fair to say players at that rank are playing the hero they are the most comfortable with, the hero that they like the most, and that hero appears to be D.Va. It's basically D.Va, Moira, and Mercy at that rank, and for some reason Junkrat in bronze. Those are the most played heroes. But then when we go to Platinum, then we see a little bit of a drop down in D.Va usage because she's second. Diamond, we see a drop down and Moira replaces her again into second. Master, we see her use the most. And in GM, we see her use the most. And she's used all of the time in Overwatch League. Why is this? Well, it's very simple. She has an ability called Defense Matrix, and this is one of the best abilities in the game. This is an ability that I don't think is going anywhere. And again, this is very difficult, right? Do you nerf D.Va based off this information? Defense Matrix lets you stop the enemy doing things, lets you stop very skillful actions. Like, so if a McCree's about to get a few headshots, you just Defense Matrix, like, no McCree. Tracer throws a pulse bomb, it's about to land on somebody and get like a triple kill. You just go, no, it's not, I'm going to eat it. Admittedly, it is difficult to eat a Tracer pulse bomb, but you get where I'm going with this. D.Va has been reworked. D.Va's had Defense Matrix looked at quite a lot. Do you look at the data here and go, well, D.Va needs a nerf? Jokingly on Twitter, I said, look, it's probably going to be the next nerfed hero, right? Because, oh, she's the most played. Like Mercy, she was the most played, so then she got nerfed. We know they have this thing called a balanced triangle when it comes to Overwatch. So each point of this triangle, at one point you've got sort of like the community's perspective, the community feedback, what the community are doing. You've got what the devs think, and then you've got what the data thinks. Now, when we look at the data, if we just got rid of what the devs think and what the community thinks, you'd look at this and go, well, D.Va needs a nerf because she's played she's the most popular hero. Why? But I think it's two things. I think she is a good hero when you get into Master and GM. She's like a must-have hero. She's really, really good. But then at the other tiers, it's just because she's got a lot of mass appeal. Like, she's really fun to play. She's a great hero. People like to play her. That's why she's played. So it's like two of those things coming together. Now, do I think they will nerf D.Va? I think they will. I think they will do something to D.Va because she's used all of the time. But then again, is that enough of a basis to nerf her? Because there are counters to D.Va, and D.Va, if she's such highly played and she's played a lot at professional level and at high levels of the ladder, then surely that works well for Blizzard because they've got a hero that a lot of the community like to play being shown off all of the time at pro level games. Now, you could say the same thing about Mercy. Mercy was the same, right? I have no doubt that if you went back 3 months ago or 2 months ago, back into the Mercy meta, Mercy probably would have been top of most of these categories. Definitely from Platinum to GM, I'd imagine she'd be top. I don't have this data available, but I'd imagine she was very highly played because you'd always see her on your team and on the enemy team. And if you didn't have her, then you were at a disadvantage. But remember, I play this game at high Master and low GM. So I know I'm at the highest sort of point there. I mean, I'm not, because obviously there's like mid GM, high GM, and then top 500. So they're like way above me. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I play in that bubble, so I always see certain types of team comps. You'll always see a Zen. You'll always see a D.Va. Most of the time, you'll have a Tracer on your team. If you don't, then you'll probably have a Genji or something, which I was quite surprised Genji wasn't higher up this list overall. But it is super, super interesting. Like, what would you guys do? Do you think D.Va needs a nerf? Do you think Zen needs a nerf? I've noticed people calling for Zen nerfs. And again, Zen is like, yeah, Zen's alternate fire, he can charge it up and fire out a lot of damage, but he still has to hit you in the head with it. It's not like it's a free kill. You get what I'm saying? It's very, very, very funky. But were you guys shocked anyway that oh God, I nearly knocked my cup off the table. Were you guys shocked that D.Va was the most played hero? Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Overwatch discussion. I do like making these discussion videos. It is nice instead of making news videos and all of that. I am going to start introducing more gameplay stuff on the channel, so check that out when it drops. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.